Hey guys, how are you guys doing today? So welcome to my channel, and today I am doing a makeup look inspired by the orange lip trend that's going on right now. I swear the Kylie 22 lip kit started this, but she's not the first who started it. So let's continue and not hate on her because her lip kit's always sold out. So the first thing that I always do is I prime my eyelids, and I also have my brows on. The primer is usually used to make vibrant shadows look even more vibrant. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this color by MAC, and it's called CORK, and I'm just going to basically really work it into my crease. Usually I'll start off with saddle, but I decided to do a little bit different and go in with a more cooler transition color. And now I'm gonna go ahead and take the color Swiss Chocolate, and I'm going to go ahead and work that into my crease as well. So I'm just basically just building the transition color. And this color is espresso, and it is supposed to look darker, but for some reason it's not as dark on the camera, but it's pretty dark. And I'm just gonna go ahead and take this color and concentrate it on the corners of my lid and just kind of wash it into the crease just to give it a nice defined look. Now I'm gonna go ahead and take the Makeup Forever Artist palette, and I'm going to take that silvery shade on the palette, and I'm going to go ahead and just work it onto my lid. I'm using a stiff brush for this because the shadows in the palette are a little watery. Well, they're creamy, and I'm just going to work it and like I'm going to slide and pat it onto my eyelids just to give that high intensity. As you can see, I'm not really being super clean with it because later on we're going to go in with a blending brush, and we're just going to take the transition colors and just basically smoke out any lines or any mess that was created. And of course, no look is complete for me unless I use some eyeliner. I'm actually a really big eyeliner user. I'm not really into the no eyeliner looks, but I'll do them every once in a while, but they're not my favorite. This is definitely my favorite to use some eyeliner. And I'm using the NYX All Matte Liquid Liner. And I actually like this liner. It's easier to find than the NYC liner. So, so far it's grown on me. A lot of times everybody panics when their eyeliners do not come out exactly the same or they do not come out perfect. So what I always do is I'll go in with a concealer and I will just clean up my eyeliner and make the line super sharp and straight. To finish up the eyes, I'm going to finish it off with some beautiful lashes, and these are the Flutter lashes in Intoxicating, and I really love these lashes because they're so pretty and they're so wispy, and they really do change the look of a makeup look. Just by applying some lashes, they make such a big difference. And now I'm going to go ahead and put on some primer. This is the Cover FX Illuminating Primer because I do want my skin to have that summery glow since I am trying to do a more summer look. And now I'm going to do some color correcting, and I'm going to use the NYX color correcting palette. This is my favorite color correcting palette right now because it's affordable and it is just, the consistency is amazing. So I'm going to go ahead and take the peach colors, and I'm going to take the peach color and I'm going to cover up all of the dark spots that I have. I have a little bit of hyperpigmentation around my chin, and you know, I'm tan, so I'm gonna get hyperpigmentation. And at the same time, I'm just gonna try to like even out my skin tone. Basically, that's the goal of color correcting, is you're evening out your skin tone. Then I'm going to go ahead and go in with the yellow color, And I'm going to apply this yellow color underneath my eyes. Not directly underneath my eyes, but like a little bit below my eyes, because I really like the yellow color to brighten up under my eyes and at the same time cover up some little dark spots. I didn't want to use yellow around my chin because I feel like when I use yellow sometimes it does make the area look pretty ashy. So peach is much more better for me right now. Remember, makeup is a learning process. We learn from each other, we show each other, we make mistakes. Nobody's ever right or wrong, and I really hate when people try to make it seem like they're right or wrong when it comes to makeup. And you know, makeup was something that was created by creative people, so we just have to play and experiment. Moving on, I'm going to take the lavender color and I'm going to place the lavender color directly underneath my eyes, because the lavender color is going to brighten up underneath my eyes and it's going to make any color that I put under my eyes look much more vibrant. And even if I do like a smoky effect underneath my eyes, it's not going to make me look like I have raccoon eyes, because I went ahead and used some lavender corrector to counteract any type of darkness under my eyes. And I like to put it around my nose too, because I do have a little bit of discoloration on the corners of my nose. So I'm going to go ahead and spray a beauty blender, and well, it's a Real Techniques complexion sponge with some Fix Plus MAC, and I'm just going to go ahead and use that and blend all of this work out. It's going to just blend out. Remember, this is before you put foundation on. This is not after you put foundation on. This is before you put foundation on. Just continue to blend away. I'm going to go ahead and take the MAC Studio Fix Fluid and NC40, and I'm going to work this into my face on top of the correcting that I just did, and I'm going to work this all over my face and basically stipple it on. And you're going to notice that the application of my foundation is actually much more even. I want to do a video of color correcting where I do one with no color correcting and one with color correcting, and see if you guys can actually tell a difference. I don't know if you'll be able to tell a difference on camera, but most likely you'll be able to tell a difference in person. Yes, girl, color correcting is an extra step. So now you're moving on to the real stuff, which is the highlighting and the contouring. So I'm going to highlight underneath my eyes with the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I really like this concealer because it's not too thick and it's not too light, and it just does that really pretty brightening effect. And then after I've drawn on all of my highlighting areas, which is my bridge of my nose, on top of my Cupid's bow, and on my chin and near my earlobes, and then after I've done that, I'm going to go ahead and take a contour stick. This is my Maybelline Fit Me foundation stick, and I use it as a contour stick in the color Coconut, and I'm just going to draw out some really quick contour lines. I'm not going to be super like neat with it, because this contour stick, this foundation stick from Maybelline, it actually gives me a very natural contour, so that's why I don't really need to focus on being so proper with it. Now I'm just going to go ahead and take a Luxie foundation brush, which is currently my favorite brush to use to blend out contour and highlights. I'm just going to take it and I'm just going to blend out all of the contours really well, making sure that I do not blend out anything that is underneath my eyes. Because underneath my eyes, I'm always going to go in with a beauty blender, and I'm just going to basically dab all of that concealer out with the beauty blender. I don't like to use it with a brush because I feel like it just makes the process really messy, and I want to press the product into my skin. And also, I don't want the dark colors from the contour to mix into the highlight, because then it no longer becomes a highlight, it just becomes one muddy color. Now we just need to finish up the eyes, and I'm just going to go ahead and take that color Cork and Swiss Chocolate, and I'm just going to work it underneath my eyes. I'm going to put it onto my waterline and just work it out and smoke it out really well. Now I'm going to go ahead and take the Better Than Sex Too Faced Mascara, and I'm just going to apply this mascara onto my bottom lash lines. My bottom lashes are so tiny, so it's really hard to get anything on them. So I tried my best though, but it's not always very successful. And then I'm just going to go ahead and take the color Nylon from MAC, and I'm just going to work that into my inner corners just to brighten up the eyes. Nylon is my go-to classic color that I always use. Now I'm going to go ahead and take this color Dallas, and I'm going to work it into my contour areas. I'm just going to use this as a contour powder, and I really like to use this as a contour powder because it has that plum bronze look, and I don't know, I just really like how it looks on me. It just really complements my skin tone. And then I'm going to go ahead with MAC Give Me Sun, and I'm going to use this as a bronzer and warm up my face with this bronzer. It's going to give me a nice 3D effect. And now to highlight, I'm going to go ahead and use the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo in number 1. And I'm just going to take that golden color and I'm going to work it all over my cheekbones and just get that really pretty golden bronzy look. Sometimes I even mix it in with the bronze and just make myself have a bronze highlighter. Now I'm going to take the star of the show, which is the Anastasia Beverly Hills Spicy Liquid Lip. It's a very orange, neon orange lip color. It's not really neon orange, but it's a reddish orange lip color, and it's so beautiful, and it's very fun and vibrant, and it's totally in for the orange trend going on. So this is my finished look, you guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this, and if you do like it, comment down below, like, share, and subscribe if you're not already. And also follow me on Snapchat at GLAMBYRUNA, and also visit me on Instagram at GLAMBYRUNA. Bye!